Welcome back, everyone. Oh my god, it's been a week and we didn't upload. Anyone want to think it's been Christmas or something?
And then I got my first jelly cat.
It's very nice, Tommy.
He's cute, isn't he? He's very fluffy.
So obviously we took a week off because, you know, it's Christmas. Because we're not, you know.
But we've had and seen and done a lot.
I know, there's
within
been...
that week.
Honestly, you take 1 week off and the fucking world ends. You know, you've had everything and their mum come out in the cinema and on TV that we've had to bloody watch and finish and try and do a review of. So we're here today to talk about every bloody thing that's come out in the past, basically, week and a bit that we've got to talk about.
Yeah.
So this episode is going to be about... I hope everyone's had a good Christmas, by the way. I don't think I actually said that. I think I just said it was Christmas.
Rude.
You could say it. Say it now.
Oh, you've had a great Christmas.
Yeah, police nabbed me dad. It's police nabbed me dad. So... Obviously, some very big things come out in the past week and a half.
On my birthday!
On your birthday. We didn't see it on your birthday.
Which is?
Avatar Fire and Ash came out.
When's my birthday, Lawrence?
The 19th of December. But we didn't go and see it then. Avatar Fire and Ash came out in the movie theatres. We see that weekend. Then Boxing Day, for us here in the UK, we had Stranger Things come out, which is pretty crazy. So we had to rattle through those 3 episodes and watch them. We pretty much watched that all in
the space of
in the morning.
3 hours.
We woke up in the morning, watched it all, and we was done by 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And then as well, that finished a little bit beforehand. But Welcome to Derry. We didn't really have a chance to talk about.
We're going to have a little chat about
that. Yeah, we're not going to go too because I feel like that's been and gone now. But we will give it a rating and say what we thought about the ending of it and all that sort of shiznit. But where do you want to start? Stranger Things, Avatar, Welcome to Derry, or let's just not speak about anything.
I think Avatar. You're such a fucking weirdo.
You want to speak about Avatar? Oh.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Right, come on, let's talk
That's
about...
like the first one that we basically saw, so I think we should talk about that first.
Yeah, correct.
First of all, we just want to chuck in there how long it was. How long?
That's the first thing you want to talk about?
No,
I thought we're not going to give it a rating.
Okay, let's just say how long do you think it was? Like, how long did it feel? Because for me, I actually don't feel like it felt that long.
No, it felt long for me.
Like, I actually felt like it was one of those 2-hour movies. Done.
No, see, well, The Way of the Water, is watching that in the cinema. It was quick. Like, I felt like that is the quickest, basically, 3 hours has ever gone. I know it's just under 3 hours, but that's the quickest it's ever felt. It's just got... But this...
Yeah. I actually felt
about 2 hours in, I thought, fuck me, we've still got ages left it. Like, it did feel a bit long in the middle.
I didn't really feel like that, but I thought it was pretty light. I know Way of the Water, I feel like that went way quicker, but I feel like this one was about average, really.
There was parts of this that I feel like they did drag a little bit. But anyway, so we'll do our scores.
Out of 10.
Yeah, and then we'll get into the positives,
the nitty gritty,
the negatives, the in-betweeners, all that sort of shit, isn't it? So ready. So these are our... What are we doing?
Scores. Okay.
These are our scores out of 10 for Avatar, Fire and Ash. Ready?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Me go first?
No, we'll just say it together.
No, because one has to go before the other, otherwise it
Alright, you can go first.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You say it just after me.
What? Well, you say it and then I say it.
Yes.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
6.
7.5.
Oh.
6?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that a bit low?
That is quite low, Tommy.
Well, I done 6/7. I wasn't sure which one to go for.
6.5.
But then I thought 6.5 was a bit mean.
No, you got 6.5's mean, but you've gone for 6.
Well...
Please explain why you've...
Well, do you know what? First I wrote down 7. Then I wrote down 6.5. Then I wrote down 6.
It's going down.
Yeah, I know. But then... Maybe actually I'll put it as a 7. Do you know what? Sorry, I changed my mind. I'll put it as a 7.
So you're going for a 7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the reason only why is because when I was like obviously making my notes and stuff for it, I have a lot more cons than pros, and that's why the score kept going down. But you know what? After you said that, I actually felt like I was really, really harsh, and maybe I should really give it a 7.
I actually agree with you that I actually have a lot of cons in here.
I've got way more cons.
I feel like they're very nitpicky cons though. Like the film was very good visually. It's probably the best looking it's close, obviously. But the Way of Water in this film are basically the same thing.
And I just love all the new animals. Like, you got to see the new little otters. What the hell? I wish they'd brought more into them, though.
They love to just
there was only a couple, wasn't there?
They love to just chuck the new animals into them, like the squids, squid-looking things that helped them out in the end. And all that sort of shit.
They were like. Anyway, we don't want to talk too. Let's.
But yeah, I do have a lot more cons than pros. But I think, you know, it's an Avatar film. I'm always going to like an Avatar film. I'm never going to go, that was terrible. Visually, it looks great. The characters I'm obviously well thingied with because we've seen them in 2-3 hour long films beforehand. Like, this is a world that they've built over 10 plus years now. And no matter what they shell out, I'm probably going to be like, oh, that's not bad. But I've been teetering between a 7 and a 7.5. I think when I initially came out, I thought it was 7. The Way of Water, I'd probably give like a 9.5.
Yeah, that's...
So this is a step down for me. I think it might... I'd put the first Avatar as like a 7. I'd say this is a 7.5, and then The Way of Water is like a 9.5.
Should we just put this out there and just say that the one thing that I was a bit annoyed about, which I've seen all over social media, some people saying, oh, you shouldn't say that, and some people saying, oh, actually, I agree with that. And it's the fact that the storyline is the same. However, people are arguing because it's a continuation, you shouldn't really like slander it so much. However, there is so much war. Like, we know there's going to be war, and it's just constantly fight after fight after fight after fight after fight, and you just think,
after fight.
When are you going to chuck something else in there? You know, add a little bit of sprinkle to it. Because
originally it was one big script, wasn't it? That's what they said. It was one big script, and they chopped it in half. So they had to find a place where they could chop it in half, and then they could do a little time jump, and, you know, all this sort of shiznit. But I think with me, sort of on that line, is that, you know, they added new people, they added the Ash people, which I thought were really good.
They were really cool. I actually
we'll get into
really like that. But it's nice to have like a bad Avatar.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually nice to actually have them as... because I know that, obviously, is it Quarrick?
Yeah, hang on, wait. We're skipping around from thing to thing here. You're saying about all the war and stuff.
Sorry, no, I'm just saying that it's nice to have, like...
No, but before that, we were saying about the war and stuff. I've lost my train of thought now.
Oh, sorry.
I
literally always do this to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Should we move on? Then maybe you'll think about it.
Yeah, it'll come back.
Right.
Fuck!
Sorry, Sam.
Right. So we'll, to be honest, we'll start with that anyway, because let's try and start with the cons that are earlier in the film, and then we'll work our way through.
Oh, well, I've not really done it like that.
All the pros. Yeah, but you can tell where's what and the who now.
Okay.
So yeah, the Ash people. Great addition. Varang is also very good. I would say Varang is good for 90% of the film.
Why?
And this is where my nitpick comes in, right? So she's first introduced. They have their little suicidal bombers that go into the balloon.
That's crazy.
It's mental. Like, she does the thing with her kuru, the thing on her neck. Oh, she gets Quarrick, she gets the other guy. She cuts other people's off.
Mating because obviously they.
In the trailer, you thought it was insane.
Yeah, I was a bit like, what the hell?
Obviously, they're not mating with the animals.
No, I know.
They're not that's Diddy right there. But yeah, I saw she was great in that part. There's great further in the film when Quarrick goes to see them again with all the weapons and stuff, and they have their moment in the tent. There's a couple of drugs flying around. Like, you know, she loves it. But then, I think near the end of the film, she gets sidelined a smidge.
Yeah.
So, like, when she has that relationship with Quarrick, it's good. And then Jake gets caught. Their clan comes into where all the military are and stuff, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
the big battle at the end, she's just sort of the side piece to Quarrick.
Yeah.
Which annoyed me because we've had fucking 2 films of that already, of it being Quarrick. I was hoping that she was going to be more...
like, in it.
Bigger in that final act. And then she just got fucked up by Kiri. And she pissed off.
Yeah.
Do you know, she just run away? And you're like, come on. Like, after all this stuff you've shown of her being this, like, proper savage warrior, she gets done in by Kiri and she just runs off.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the only thing that annoyed me. Like, you did a great job setting up this clan and how savage they are.
She was, like, pretty sexy and all, weren't she? With her little bandeau top.
Hear me out right there.
Her little bandeau top that was basically just covering her nips.
She had a nice little walk going on.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
She was proper like...
Oh yeah.
I don't know why she proper swayed side to side every time she walked. But yeah, I loved that new addition for 90% of the film. But yeah, that dude near the end, I was a bit like, oh, he just sort of, she's gone now, that's it. And you're like, oh, and she's not dead. So obviously they're like, oh, she could come back, just like some other people that we'll get into. Anything you want to say next?
Are we doing like good or bad?
Up to you, whatever you want to say. I've not done any order, so I'm just gonna ramble.
I've done like good and bad sort of sections anyway. So I'm gonna start with something good. So you've done something good/bad.
Yeah.
So I'll do something good. I'm gonna say that the one thing that I liked about this is Pandora still is so beautiful. Like the whole like visuals, like the introducing like the new animals and stuff. I just think they're sick. Like he just does such a great job. It
definitely looks the best.
It does.
I think Avatar: The Way of Water obviously looks unbelievable,
the
but
wind
this
people
just like
on their little, I don't know what the hell that creature's called, but it's on like some like floaty jellyfish thing, isn't it? That's sick. Like,
I mean, the Way of the Water obviously looks beautiful with all the water and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can tell they just try and up it every time. Like that is people's complaints as well. They're like, "Oh, it's just trying to look good," but it does just look insane. Good.
And that's what you want. Like this is what you expect from these movies. Is like you know that when you go and watch it, it's going to look amazing.
But the fact that people complain and say, "Oh, they only look good," like my god, like these are literally basically fully CGI films, bar a couple of human people fucking thrown in, like, and people are moaning about it. Like Jesus, the technology that they've ever had to create for these films. Not just like used, but created their own technology and stuff. With the water, like with the balls on the water, like.
Alright, we're not talking about the water one, darling.
No, I'm saying in this one they would have had to do the same thing. So.
Also, I found this one like somewhat a bit more emotional. Like there was a lot of emotions and stuff going on with it in terms of like the family and their relationship. Like obviously in The Way of the Water, with the ending of that, they're sort of, you could tell that their family or bond was sort of breaking a little bit, and they've brought that back into this. And it sort of starts off with the movie with us seeing Neytiri obviously grieving, because you know when we see the paint, I thought that first bit in the trailer was, I didn't realise that was her grieving paint, but obviously we see that, line. And we see, Jake and her, like, they're really having a bit of a spat, aren't they? And it's a bit sad, because he's
a bit cold-hearted, isn't he, Jake?
Yeah.
And he fucking does my head in a lot in this film, because he's just a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, he is. And you know what else makes me really cringe? Is when he goes to Keely, he goes, baby girl. Less, like when he says it, I'm thinking about it in my head and I just think,
that's a 70-year-old Sigourney Weaver right there.
He's like, it's alright, baby girl. And I'm like, why why does Jake have to call Kiri baby girl?
But
it just doesn't sound right.
They're obviously grieving and stuff, but another little, not problem. God, I don't have this many problems.
No, you just got to say it's a problem.
Jake and Loak's relationship, obviously this very strained, all this sort of business. But at the end of The Way of Water, there was a bit of like more of a connection there. Right at the end, they had the death of their brother and stuff, but he helped him get out of the sinking ship, didn't he? Like he was like, I told him how to breathe, and he helped him get out and stuff. So I thought, this is now going to be them two
like bonding,
seeing each other.
Yeah.
But then we've gone into this film, and that's completely broken again. If anything, they're even worse.
That's what I mean.
He's constantly moaning at him for doing all this stuff.
But he was moaning at him at the start as well, anyway. So.
But it's just, and like saying that it was basically his fault that his brother died and all this sort of business. Like, it's just crazy. And obviously, then you have the part with Loak where with the gun and stuff. I feel like that was very not thrown in. There's obviously leading to a point. Obviously, he was trying to show you how emotional Loak was because of his dad. He was blaming him for this. He was feeling the weight. And I thought, oh my God, they're actually going to do something crazy. And they did with him with the gun and stuff. And I thought, wow, that is different for this film franchise to do something like that. And then they never really speak about it again.
Yeah.
It never gets spoken about after that. I know you have a war going on. But after that, I thought that would be like, I don't know. It just never gets spoken about again. But that obviously is a huge point in the film where I was a bit like, whoa, shit, they're actually going to do something crazy here. But it just shows how emotional it was. But, I love that Loak was the narrator as well. But in the same breath, I think he got sidelined a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was all about fucking Kiri.
Yeah, this one was about... No.
And Spider.
This one... This is something that we're going to nitpick.
Is it the Spider show?
This whole movie was about Spider.
Yeah.
Kiri was the next one, but I'm going to be honest with you right now. I don't give a fuck about Spider. No. I think he's an annoying little shit. He's got tattoos on him to make him look like an avatar. Like, listen, mate, you're not an avatar. Just get over it. And then we start seeing this bit where Kiri's literally basically having an orgasm, just going, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy.
Like, I remember turning to you, looking at you, like...
It went on for way too long.
What I'm
sorry. You could have cut out literally 30 seconds of that. Save a bit of runtime there. There was no need to make that scene that long.
It's literally her just going, ah, and I'm literally like, what the hell? And then, throughout the rest of the movie, we soon realise that he is basically becoming an avatar.
With his own Kuru.
So basically, the whole storyline was...
You know what I'm a bit fuming about, though? Is that they dropped a trailer for Avatar, like, I don't know, 3 weeks before the film came out, or maybe even a month, whatever. And it had that scene where he was breathing without a mask in it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they do that?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Why in the motherfuck did they do that? And it actually annoyed the fuck out of me, because I obviously... You might have thought it was alluding to that might happen, something like that, in this film anyway. But then to drop that weeks before the film's supposed to come out...
Yeah, it's a bit
that
annoying.
Just ruined that reveal. So that whole time... where Spider's wearing a mask and it nearly runs out.
We're thinking
I'm
he's
sitting
gonna die.
there thinking, he's not going to die, is he? Because you've fucking seen the clip where he's been breathing without a mask. So they ruined that completely, I think.
I feel like they do with trailers, though. Like, sometimes you watch a trailer
but that's
and
a
think,
crazy
why would you
reveal.
chuck that in there?
That's a crazy reveal. Just to drop that. Like I said, you probably thought that was coming anyway. But, you know, he's got, his mask's going to run out. His mask is going to run out. Quick, save him. You're like, well, he's not dead, is he? Because you've just fucking seen in the trailer that he breathes without a mask. James Cameron, why?
Right, should we, because I feel like we're sort of going to be, like, waffling for, like, a long time. So what I was going to suggest is...
We have a tea break.
No, we just read out a point, because I feel like we're sort of just through different points. So I think we just read out a couple of points and then both sort of chat about it. So you read out a few points, then we can have, like, a conversation about it.
So one of the points I've got written down is about Quaritch and Jake.
Okay.
This film is obviously heavily centered around Spider, which means you've got the sort of...
sidelines.
You've got the dad custody battle of Spider.
Oh, yeah.
You know, back and forth.
That's good.
But you've got... How many times are we going to do Jake beating the shit... Well, and Quaritch beating the shit out of each other? How many times?
There was a lot of fight. There's a lot of beating up.
Like, come on, they capture him, they don't capture him, they let him go, they help him out, they start chatting to each other. Like, how many times did they sit in front of each other, literally a metre away from each other, and go, "Oh, what are we doing now then?"
They were helping each other out, and I'm like, why can't you just get a grip and just be responsible adults?
Like, obviously, I understand that it's Quaritch, like, he's in a new body. He's still like thinking he's human and stuff. And like Jake's trying to tell him to open his eyes, blah 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 blah.
Like,
but how many times are we going to beat each other up, sit there in front of each other, and go, "Well, this is awkward now." Blah blah blah. That happened like 3 times in this film. Get a grip. And even at the end, they've not killed him.
I know.
He jumped off the cliff, and he's like, I'm telling you, he's not dead. Otherwise, you would have shown him die.
It's unclear on where they're actually going to go with that, because obviously...
There's supposed to be a big time jump between this one and the next one.
But like, why can't they just kill him off? Because then if there's going to be a big time jump from the next one, we're all going to be sat there thinking...
He's still going to be knocking around. But if he's around again, you're just like, how many times...
You got to bring him back.
Like, take the start of this film and the end of this film. What changed?
Not much. Nothing changed.
The whole family are still together. None of them died.
No.
Quaritch is still alive.
Well, he's presumed maybe dead.
He's fucking still alive. Varang just pissed off, so she's going to be off somewhere with her clan. And they've killed more military people. And they're just going to come back with more military people.
With the Cocoon.
What changed?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Ooh.
The fuck?
One good thing. The 2 coons.
One good thing.
No, sorry. The 2 coons, that part where... you see the great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers of the 2 coons, they come out, and you literally hear them, like, talking in their little, like, clickety-clack
in their little dubstep fucking...
Yeah,
that was
so
sick.
cool.
That was sick, to be fair.
And these great.
They actually speak in Skrillex. Like, they speak, yeah. When they have that little low grumble, you literally felt the cinema, like,
Shake.
the bass went, whoa. But you were like, oh my God.
That was pretty
That was pretty sick. And I loved when Loak come back with the other kids, with their tokens, and they were like, yeah, we'll fucking be outcast.
Yeah, so basically they were having a meeting, weren't they? So basically saying to them that the Tukun need to change their way, because the Tukun don't believe in death, because they think it brings more death. And basically, Loak came back. Oh, what's his one called?
Payakan.
That's it, Payakan. Well done, darling. Thank
you. Look at that ball noise.
Came back with Payakan, and basically they were saying that they need to change. And then Payakan went back to like his birth family, found out that they'd all been killed except one. The one that survived was basically saying to the great grandmothers and fathers or whatever, basically, this is what the humans are doing. And they were like, right, do you know what? It's time to fucking fuck shit up. And then, yeah, we literally see them like onto the ships again. But then it very much goes back to the way of the water again, in the fact that...
It's pretty similar.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty similar. This time just with more whales and more military. This is the thing. It was just felt like Way of Water on steroids. Way of Water had that one big ship, loads of little ships, blah, 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 blah. This one had an even bigger big ship and loads of little shit, all the boats. That guy that killed the whales...
I know, like, fuck's sake, his arm got ripped off.
No one's fucking died. Do you know what I mean? No, you were like, come on, just at least killed... I was happy when he got his arm cut off. I thought, yeah, fuck that bitch.
They should have got the wire to slice through that way.
But obviously, you know, you get the Tolkien at the end dragging him down to the bottom of the ocean and stuff.
Yeah, that was
But I was like, mate, you brought him back again so he can kill more fucking...
demented robotic
whales.
Like, it really annoyed me that they, again, wanted to go after the Tukun. Again, you just sit there and think, how much of their yellow slime do you want?
It's worth a lot of money. It's what keeps the business running, isn't it?
I don't give a shit about business.
How much money? I want someone on TikTok, to calculate how much money all those ships that they destroyed cost.
Yeah, that's actually
you're going to need a lot of whale... brain jelly to pay for all those ships, because my God, you must be in the billions and billions right now of all the ships. Just think of all the first, second and third film, all the ships that they've lost, right? How many multi-billions is that? Like, they're just wasting money at this point. You're just throwing money in the bin. Just give up.
You can hear the dog.
Oh, you're speaking.
That's actually horrible.
No abuse.
Right, something else I want to mention, which you actually mentioned, so I'm sort of stealing your take here.
Cheers, mate.
No, not in some ways, because actually I thought about this too. Is you know how Kiri's got a connection with Awa? Mm-hmm. Basically, they end up telling Kiri that they've kept a secret, that basically Kiri's mum, what's her name, the mad scientist lady?
Grace.
That's it, Grace, sorry, thank you.
You know, you don't have to explain the film.
I'm not explaining the film. I'm literally just trying to give a review, a backstory. They basically say to Kiri that Grace didn't have sex and that she was a gift from Awa. Basically, we know...
Anakin Skywalker, basically.
Yeah, basically, we know that Kiri basically has Awa's gifts. But... she has this connection, obviously, with Awa, and she's like trying to like get to Awa to say, basically, come help me, but Awa keeps pushing her away and saying, don't come back. There was a point in the movie where Spider and Kitty basically attached to Awa and try and help her get to her. Yeah. But there is a point where we actually see Awa's face.
Yeah.
Like, are you all right?
What's your opinion then? You're just telling me.
Why do we need to see Awa's face? She's supposed to be this goddess, this divine person, or even if it was a person, and then all of a sudden we see this humongous blown up avatar face with this giant eyeball, and you think,
I do. I mean,
that makes no sense.
You could say like, oh, that's just how Kiri perceives her.
No, that's not it.
But I just think it was a bit like, now we've seen her, you're always going to have that image in your head of that's what she is. It should just be this divine power thing
that nobody knows about.
Yeah, she should have just, I don't know. But getting them all of a sudden, so Spider's the first time he's ever connected to that thing, and he can go in there and just help Kiri get past it. Right, for a start. And then it's just a big face.
Yeah.
But the face is not like... she's not a Na'vi.
No, I think
it's just
she
like
is
an
like
eyeball. It's not. It's like an eye. It's just a big eyeball. It's like it almost looks like a more of a human face.
No, it was a bit like a Na'vi sort of looking face.
But I just, I don't think they should have shown it.
No.
Because now that's it now. Cat's out of the bag. That's it. Yeah, no.
I don't know. There was just... I feel like I've got a lot more cons than I do pros. But obviously, don't get me wrong. It was still an amazing movie.
It is still an absolute spectacle.
But
it is still a very good movie.
I think a lot of people have just complained that...
Let's have a pro. Quaritch and Varang's relationship.
Yeah, we like that.
It's a huge pro of
that was sick.
The film.
Yeah.
It is very good. When they first meet, there's that little tension. You know, she does that thing to him.
Yeah,
but
it's like
as soon as she starts showing him how to like fire the guns and stuff, like there's that little tension, and he goes back to her with the flamethrowers and that. You can see in her little face, like when she's fucking firing the flamethrower, like she's all stuff that she's never seen for the first. She's seeing it for the first time.
Makes
so like you can see her eyes widen.
She's literally like, she literally looks at him and goes,
they're doing
tent, mate.
They're doing some drugs together as well. He's just like, fucking hell.
He's like,
he's wigging out in her tent.
He's like, I've waited 100 years to have sex.
What?
Mate, he's not had sex for a very long time.
He ain't 100, is he?
I don't know, but he's been waiting.
But yeah, I mean that's. And I love how, like, they're... Obviously, the thing of the story with Jake is that he's trying to get Quaritch to open his eyes. And obviously, Varang is doing that, where, like, you can tell that they're slowly... Like, when they go back to the RDA, I think it's called, with Jake, Varang's there. Varang's obviously not understanding anything they're talking about, like, because they're speaking in English, and she doesn't understand English. But they all live there now, all the Ash clan just live in the military base, which I thought was a bit weird. It's like, oh yeah, let's just have these guys move in because they helped us get Jake. I thought it was a bit random. Like, why would they want to do that? Why would the Ash people want to live in a military base? Bit random. But, like, you can tell their relationship's getting stronger and stronger because every time you see Quaritch after that, he's got paint on him. He's got paint. First of all, he's just got a bit of paint on him. Then he comes back to the meeting.
And he's full naked, mate.
He's fucking nude. He's got a little cloth. He's got red down his face. Like, he's fully painted up. Yeah. Even the woman's like, fucking look at yourself, mate.
Even his soldier mate is, like, looking at him a bit like...
I know. His soldier mate, well, because he was always literally, he was like, the mission was to get Jake. You have Jake, and he goes, I'll get the cuffs off him. But he's fucking soldier mate. He's literally like,
he's third wheeling.
What are we doing? But that scene where he goes like, touch me with that again, I'll kill you. And he goes, oh lady, I beg to differ. Drop him. And he just fucking shoots him. I thought that was pretty cold. But their relationship, it was obviously great.
Yeah, I like that.
But like I said, nitpick again. Right at the end, where you have the whole, just like the way I water. I've kidnapped someone, Jake, let's make a deal, blah, 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 blah. Varang sort of pushed aside a little bit. Not as, Quaritch is now the person speaking, doing all this, blah, 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 and then I just think she got pushed to the side a little bit at the end for Quaritch. Whereas it should have been both of them, like, yeah. You should have seen a bit more of a rematch between Neytiri and Varang. Like, it should have gone on a bit longer. Like, it should have been more of a...
Do you know my favourite? My favourite character is Neytiri. I think in this movie, it was nice to see two different sides of her. Again, she still hates the human. She fucking hates Spider. She literally... on Spider, mate. She hates him. And she makes that really clear in this movie. But we see the part at the end where, basically, isn't it, they realise that Spider's become an avatar and they want his DNA and all of that to try and make the human people breathe air and stuff. And basically we see the part where Jake's gonna kill Spider.
Yeah, I mean...
And Neytiri basically has a realisation that actually Spider's one of them, and I think, bitch, you literally hate him.
The entire film, she's been wanting to kill him. As soon as Jake goes, alright, fine, let's do it.
She's like, no. And I'm like, I love Neytiri's character because she's such a strong person, and like I love the fact that as a mum she's so protective of all her kids, and every single time they have a war and they're fighting, she's just insane. She goes off, mate. Yeah. If you're making an Avengers, she needs to be one of them. She could be your Hawkeye. Innit? She just goes so off. Good. Because I think what they do quite well is obviously Jake is technically was a human. Yeah. All the kids are
that part of them that's a bit human, whereas Neytiri is obviously just full Na'vi.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, she's just full Na'vi. So like she has that killer in her. That she has that dog in her, mate.
Okay.
Like at the end of Way of Water, when they kidnap the kids, she starts going off like killing all these people. Like when they captured Jake in this film,
she was scary
on her own.
Yeah.
By the way, just goes in there, some rocket arrows, bang, bang,
Boom,
bang,
boom.
gets Jake out on her own. One single Na'vi.
Yeah.
It's mental.
She's goated. She's literally the best character out of every single one of them.
She just locks and loads, man.
Yeah.
That bow and arrow. And that bow and arrow scene, fixing the bow and arrow, that little hug with Loak.
Yeah. I think they're my two favourite characters. If I had to pick two
I literally love Loak.
Yeah, me too.
But
I think he gets a lot of hate in these movies.
I think it's just, I don't know, Jake gives him a lot of hate. But I think he's such a good character.
Oh, I do.
And he's so underappreciated. Obviously, they allude to all that
He
sort of
always
stuff.
feels like such a failure, doesn't he? But like, do you know what?
Not.
Even though he might have been in some aspects, he's the one that's always come up with the really good plans and ideas. And he has.
But that's why I just thought it was a bit strange. I know they were grieving and stuff, but at the end of the Way of Water, I thought they were on the way to fixing their problems, Jake and Loak. And then it just got 10 times worse in this film.
Like, you've got 3 more kids, you know, and you've got an adopted one. So
don't be a twat. Jake just needs to. Jake in this film, I'm not being funny.
He's so
was
jarring.
Just a twat.
He's so
jarring. Like I don't know what's
baby girl.
I don't know what's happened. He's just become so jarring. The thing is, I know he was like ex-military, whatever, but like he was never like this bad.
Yeah.
They found him on the streets being like a drunk geezer. That's how he then, because his brother died, didn't it? That's how he then got into the Avatar program. He wasn't like Quaritch. He wasn't like a colonel and all this sort of stuff. Like, so why has he got to have all these
military
rules and military things and like?
It actually annoys me.
Get a grip, mate. You was in a wheelchair.
It's like, stand down. And
you was in a wheelchair. Now you're in an Avatar body, mate. You ain't a fucking colonel. These are your kids. Just stop being a twat.
And I hate the way he speaks to them, like in that military like style. Like they're supposed to. They're literally like you literally
kids.
had sex to create these children. Like what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Be a bit nicer.
Right.
You got anything else you want to add?
I did think that spider part was a bit silly, where Jake was going to kill him.
Well, I just think you could have just killed him off.
Who killed Spider?
Yeah, I think
no,
that
would have been more stupid. If they would have actually killed Spider there, I would have been like, what the actual fuck? Because it then would have meant the 2 hours of the film being about Spider was completely fucking irrelevant.
Oh, I actually probably would have cared.
I just think it was weird. Him actually agreeing to kill Spider. I know if the RDA get a hold of him, it could be in the end of the planet, all this sort of stuff, because the humans will probably figure out how to breathe on the planet.
Oh my god, we literally forgot about one of the most important parts of the endings.
What is the most important part?
There was a baby born.
What do you mean?
There was a baby born.
Where?
You know what's her name?
Kate Winslet's character.
That's it. She gives birth to a beautiful.
So now they're going to have another adopted kid. Actually, no, because the dad's still.
What's she called? Pre. What they call
the baby?
Yeah.
Something like that. Some shit name.
Pre or something.
Sorry to all the Pringles out there, whatever her name was. Sounded like Pringle. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty emotional scene.
Yeah.
Giving birth in the middle of battle. I mean,
I
you
knew she was going to die,
happen.
though. That was in my prediction bingo.
Goodness me.
She was going to die.
That was pretty like, you sort of sitting in the cinema
brutal.
going.
Oh, yeah, and one of their sons died as well.
A lot of side characters, wasn't it?
Yeah, there wasn't really
Well,
any
Kate
main
Winslet's character is a
characters.
big character, but there's a lot of like when the kid died underwater, I was a bit like, oh shit.
Also,
for a split second, but then after that I was like, oh.
Loak and his girlfriend, when are they going to have a little smooch?
Apparently they were supposed to. At some point.
didn't they have
Maybe in the Way of
smooch,
Water,
mate?
but they've just not done it.
Innit?
Maybe it's because
I was
they're kid
waiting for them-
actors.
Oh, maybe. I was waiting for them to have a little smooch moment.
But they're old in real life now. I don't know. But
I
they
was
probably
like-
will. Oh, they'll be together. I reckon if there is a time jump,
They'll
which
be
they are saying there should
together.
be,
Yeah.
they'll be together.
Yeah,
They probably
100%.
might have a little kid running around.
They're so in love, aren't they? It's very
Yeah.
squishy.
Yeah, they have a lot of moments in this. Like obviously with him with the gun,
Yeah.
with the whole suicide
And
thing.
she's like
then-
so protective of him as well in terms of she's always fighting his side.
well,
And
she
I
wanted
love
to be.
that.
She was literally said, "I'll be outcast."
Yeah, if you don't take Pie Can and him back.
Yeah.
Very squishy.
Yeah.
Right, you got anything else to add? Or?
That, to be honest, that is it. That is probably about it. Me moaning about Avatar, to be honest. But I did like it.
I did like it too.
I feel like I'd need to watch it again.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same with Way of the Water. Like, don't get me wrong, when we watch that.
When I watch The Way of Water, I'll come out and go, this is the best film ever.
The more you watch it, I think the more love you have for these things. Because when you watch it once, you're literally sort of just been like thrown at you, and you're a bit like, okay, there's a lot to take in here, and there's a lot going on.
For me, it did feel like a step down. Even just after one watch, I don't think I'm going to watch it again and all of a sudden think, wow, this is better than Way of Water. This is good.
I don't think anyone...
Like, the script was in one, they've chopped it in half. This is just the thing, I just think some parts could have been done better. But whether James Cameron's lying or not, whether he's just saying it to hype stuff up, but he says that Avatar 4, I said about it on another podcast, about there being no notes, holy fuck, it's this good. Fucking better not be lying.
Innit? Maybe that's why they've done this one the way it is.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not as wow factor.
Well, they wanted to
others.
round off this side of the story, didn't they? So obviously
they didn't round it off at the end, did they?
Oh no, they've bloody kept everyone alive just in case they want to chuck them in later again. I swear to God, if there's a time jump,
and they're still in there.
Quaritch is still the bad guy.
We're fuming. Get rid of him.
Like, Jake, I've kidnapped everyone again. Come out wherever you are, we'll make a deal. If I hear that in the next film, I'm coming for you. Whoever you are. James Cameron, that's the one. David Cameron. So what was that? So what's your total score?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah, I don't think I'll give it a 6. I think that's a bit mean.
7. Okay, let's move on swiftly from the Avatar talk to
Upside Down, where you turn me inside out.
I'm going to get copyrighted.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Upside Down.
Stranger Things Volume 2. This feels like the Stranger Things podcast because we've had a couple of episodes about it already, and we've only on episode like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But Stranger Things Volume 2 come out on Boxing Day for us. We watched it in the morning. We watched all 3 episodes. Bang, bang, bang. Let's have some thoughts. We won't do a rating because... Well, no, you can do a rating if you want to do a rating. Do you want to do a rating?
I didn't really do a rating, though. Did you do a rating?
Have you got a rating just for the second volume?
No.
Do you want to give me one?
What, overall?
For the second volume, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
I'll give it a 7.8.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, not an 8.
7.6.
Not an 8, not a 7.
7.6.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this one was like the most wow factor.
It's a lot of expo dump in it. It's a lot of...
There's a lot of information
that they've revealed, and I think they did a lot of it well. I like, Dustin finding the book, them actually figuring out what it was and stuff, but this whole...
as well... Sorry.
Go on, speak. You just fart.
No, it's the sofa.
You hear that?
I didn't! Go on, you go. Sorry,
no, because I've lost my train of thought again. Go on, you go.
Sorry, I'm so... there's not a lot of urgency in this season.
I mean...
Like, it takes you forever for them to get to the point. It takes forever.
It does, and these 3 episodes did take a while to get to the point. You ended with that wheel scene. One of the best moments in the show.
Yeah, that was pretty sick,
right?
Yeah.
But then you feel like you're just trying to get to the fucking point. You're trying to figure out what the upside down is, and you're trying to get to that point. You're bringing loads of characters back to get to that point. So now to the point, the gang is like 20 characters deep.
I know, don't. They got one storyline, that storyline, that storyline, that storyline.
Which I didn't mind, but it's more, and they have done it in a way where they've all come together at the end.
Yeah, which is nice.
Which I do like, so which means the finale, you're going to have basically everyone. Sort of together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this was a very much get to the point 3 episodes. And as much as I liked finding out what the upside down was, finding out the plan that Vecna has, the whole story with Holly and finding out Vecna when he was younger in the cave and all that sort of stuff, it's left me thinking there is a lot to do in the last episode.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why it worries me, because this whole time...
Do you feel like the last episode, you feel like they're going to rush it a little bit?
Every time an episode went past of this next volume, I was thinking, okay, we've got 3 episodes left. One went past, you went, okay, we've got 2 episodes left. Episode 7 finishes, and you almost think, they've got 2 hours, right, to nail an ending.
Yeah.
Where they've got so much stuff to try and do. As well as that, there'll be like an epilogue as well. So like after they've defeated Vecna or whatever the ending is, there'll be a 20 minutes, half an hour where it'll be after that. It'll be a time jump. It'll be them talking about whatever happened in the past, all that sort of stuff. So like, you've really only got an hour and a half.
I'll stretch my legs out.
Oh, Harriet, you're gonna. Okay, give me no room.
Sorry.
Careful the microphones.
Yeah, I am, darling. Don't panic.
So you've got about an hour and a half to try and do this finale. I just hope they don't get
Finale.
Finale. But I just hope they don't rush it. If they ruin it,
yeah.
I really hope they don't ruin it.
Because people have been waiting a long time for this, so if you ruin it...
And also, I'm going to bring this up now, so we don't keep banging on about it.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, I made a video about no one dying.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
They've
the plot
done it
armor.
again.
The plot armor is fucking insane, right? I'm not going to sit here and say people have to die. People have to die every episode. I don't want someone to die every episode, but having people die makes the world feel like there is jeopardy. Gives you emotional beats that you need, because feeling like a character could die, like you're Steve or you're Dustin, or a character that you might love at home, feeling like they could die any moment.
Yeah.
If something happens to them, you will be emotional. Don't interrupt me, because you'll ruin my train of thought. But you fucking ruined it.
Oh, did I?
No, I didn't. On a tangent.
Are you joking? No, I did not. By going well.
Because I thought
I did not ruin your train of thought by me going well.
Right, shush. Right, but you've once again not killed anyone, right? So you've gone into this series, the Duffer Brothers, and go, oh, it's so emotional, it's this, it's that, blah, 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 blah. You've not killed no one. There's no danger. Even Mrs. Wheeler has come out of fucking her hospital bed and saved all those people in the hospital. There is 3 or 4 moments.
She's goated as well.
There's 3 or 4 moments in this volume you should have killed people.
Yeah.
Someone should have died in the hospital. Don't even care if it was Robin's girlfriend. Kill her.
Yeah, I agree.
Make a character, because even the characters themselves, I feel like they play it knowing that nothing's going to happen to them. Like, do you know what I mean? Like kill Robin. Robin will then be like thingy for the rest of the series, and you've got to deal with Robin being like, emotional because she's just lost that person. But even they think that's very
depressing though. If like Robin never got to take her girlfriend to.
Do you know what I mean? But that is emotional. That would connect with the audience. You'd be like, no,
I'd be so
like,
gutted.
wow, they never got to go on that date. Blah blah blah. And it could happen. People could still die in the finale. But finale. But my opinion now is that if you just start dropping bodies in the finale,
that's just not on.
You're doing it for the sake of it. I know this is probably the most dangerous mission they'll ever go on, trying to actually stop Vecna for good, all this sort of stuff. But now he's just going to think, you've not killed anyone the entire series. You've basically not killed any main character for the entire show. You're going to leave it to the very last episode, and you can start dropping bodies. And I think there's a few characters you can't kill now. You can't kill Hopper because you already did that. You can't kill 11 because you already did that and she come back.
You can kill a stupid bitch of a sister though.
Yeah, right.
She's up to something.
I've been off
you
on a
have.
tangent.
You've been up on a tangent for a very long time.
Right, go on. So what would you like to say?
Do you know what? I actually lost my train of thought.
You haven't even started a train. Train's not even left the station. What do you mean you've not left the train?
I've actually lost. Okay, yeah, sorry. There was a point where I actually thought 2 characters were going to die.
You say Jonathan and Nancy.
Yeah. But do you know what? That episode, I think, was so shit. But only because of them 2. Their little part where, obviously, Nancy shot what we thought was like Dustin was calling
it's like the
shield.
Energy,
energy shield. Turns out it's bloody not. Turns out this thing is like a massive wormhole, isn't it?
It was keeping them from collapsing on each other. Do
you know what? What we've realised is we've got Hawkins, then you've got the Upside Down, and then you've got Vecna's world.
So there's actually Dimension X.
So there's actually 3 things going on. So actually, stop interrupting me.
Sorry.
Actually, the Upside Down isn't actually a bad place after all, because we all thought the Demigorgons and stuff were coming from that place, but they're not.
It's just a bridge.
Yeah. So I lost my train of thought.
So what are you
explaining?
Sorry.
Basically what I'm trying to say is there was a part where obviously we had Nancy and Jonathan, and they're basically falling into this slimy little sludge shit.
You know, you don't have to explain.
I'm not explaining. I'm just trying to get to my point. And you know, they're both sat there, and you're sort of thinking, are they going to break up or not? Because there's bare tension between them both throughout like the first 2 episodes, and you're like, are they going to break up or not? Anyway, we obviously see that Jonathan's got a ring, don't we? And we're like, well, he's going to propose to her at some point. What a place to propose!
Well, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
They didn't. You clearly didn't get it. They didn't propose. That was the point.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I thought he was proposing.
They literally said unproposal. Like they were breaking up. They were breaking up.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I didn't.
Send help.
Realise...
All the stuff they were saying to each other. She was going, "Oh, I hate the band you listen to. Oh, I hate the band you listen to. I don't read your articles. I never read that book." Blah blah blah. They were saying that they had shared trauma, and this is what has kept them together for so long. And he was going to propose to sort of paint over the cracks. Like, he never actually applied for the college that she was going to go to. All this sort of stuff they were revealing.
I thought it was just I thought they were unproposing because they thought they were going to die.
No, because they were like, we're finally at peace.
So you're telling me that they were both literally maybe going to die, and they were basically breaking up with each other?
Yeah.
That literally makes... is the dumbest thing ever. Why would you do that?
No, because they were trying to get out their truth. Like, it was like truth time.
Yeah, but that's bare sad, isn't it? Like, you're literally going to die.
No, but that's the point. That was the point, is that they thought they were going to die, so they could finally say the things that they've been wanting to say. All these secrets they've had to keep from each other. All the little things.
I actually don't think I clocked onto that.
No, I clearly didn't. But, and then I'm going to stand by this point. Jonathan and Nancy should have died in that room.
They should have died.
I know you could be like, whoa, that's a bit too much. They had this huge emotional scene together, all the tension that's been going on. Huge emotional scene together where they were admitting all this stuff with the ring and blah, 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 blah. Just to have it, all of a sudden the room goes solid. Yeah. All of a sudden this sludge, after however long, 10 minutes of their conversation, of them being in that room, just all of a sudden turns solid.
Yeah.
I think it's just crazy that even in moments like that, you can't just say goodbye. I know these characters have been around since the beginning. You can't just let it happen. Yeah. I'm not saying you need to kill everyone. I know this is going to sound like I'm rambling about killing people the whole time, but
no, because we understand your point.
Yeah, you had the emotional moment. Bang! It would have been emotional. I might have even cried. Them two having that emotional moment together, then them dying together. You would have had to have
That's a bit of a nasty
You would have had to have Steve and Dustin deal with that as well. Like, that would have been crazy. But
I think that's a bit too much, them two dying that way.
But for the floor to all of a sudden become solid.
Yeah, but sludge has got to become solid at some point.
What, just miraculously?
Yeah.
I just think that's ridiculous. No, but the sludge was constantly pouring in. So it wouldn't have all of a sudden still poured in, and then just gone, Like, it just didn't... I thought that was a bit stupid. The emotional part of their conversation I thought was really good. The way they got out of that situation I thought was stupid.
Yeah. Also, Dustin and Steve at the start, bare jarring. Why are they arguing? Like, I know we had this conversation in our last episode that obviously Dustin's grieving, etc, etc. But there was a point where they were actually full on fist fighting. Yeah. And you're literally like...
But did you not... I'm starting to think you didn't watch it.
Did watch it.
Because he says, you know when he goes to get on the ladder and go on the stairs?
Yes.
He says, like, I'm pushing you away because I don't want to lose you too.
I was about to get to that point.
Oh, sorry.
Before you really interrupt me.
Get to it then, chop chop.
So basically, we hate the fact that Dustin and Steve fight. Like, they are the duo. Do you know what I mean? They are the pair that everybody loves.
Yeah, they've got
the best relationship.
No one wants them to die.
No. And there was that squishy moment where Dustin's obviously saying, listen, I can't lose you, Steve. I'm angry because I can't deal with losing someone I really love and care about. And we're in it for them. If one of them two die, that's it. But then they say that squishy thing where it's like, if you die, I die.
Yeah, that's goated though. That just sums up their sums up their friendship. But what I will say about they had their little argument and their little scrap in Hawkins' lab. Was Steve wrong? Eddie had his moment, right?
Yeah, I thought that was savage.
He was pretty savage.
Yeah.
Eddie obviously did the distraction thing with the guitar. You know, that was what that whole thing was for. But who did he save by running back out into the Was he trying to just be the hero?
I see the point, but like at the end of the day,
was he just aura farming?
Eddie was like, I don't know if you remember, but
he obviously thinks he was like,
Eddie never thought he was a hero. Eddie always, I remember him saying that he always thought that he was the loser and nobody really cared, and this was his moment to shine. But I understand where Steve's coming from, because he's like, he didn't have to die. Like, he actually didn't have to do it. But then I'm also sat there thinking, well, how were all of them going to fight off those demo bats? There was a shit ton of them.
But they went through it was only Dustin and Eddie there, wasn't it?
But yeah, but that means
sort of I don't know.
This is what I mean. So like, it's all well and good Steve saying that, but in some ways, maybe Eddie did actually sort of save them.
But yeah, Steve was hypocritical in that point anyway, because
like, he
does it anyway.
Yeah.
Steve has got the hero complex as well, where like he wants to be the one to dive in and be like, oh fuck you, like I'm the with a ladder and stuff. Like, he's always trying to put himself in a situation
which he nearly could have died.
Yeah, I know. If that's, could you imagine if that's how Steve would die? I would have been livid. I would have turned it off. I would have not watched it.
Oh yeah, so I would have been like, delete.
Oh my god. Right, so we move on to 008, Callie, number 8.
Oh yeah, this is
she's obviously back in it now. After she was found at the end of the last volume. Doesn't exactly have a huge role, does she?
Not at the minute, no.
008 is
building up to it though. I think
number 8, Callie, is sus as fuck.
Yeah.
She is so sus. She's come back, yeah. They've rescued her. She obviously has this, once again, big expo dump that she sees all the pregnant people. They're trying to create
Which is
more
crazy.
children.
When you see that, you think, what the hell is going on?
Trying to create more kids. You get the whole expo dump of it being Henry Creel's blood that they use. They tried to use Callie's blood. It didn't work. Blah, blah, blah. That's why they want
sorry, are we doing a recap here? Oh, that's something like, look what I've been doing is a little recap. How funny is that?
But so she's come back into it. Didn't really have a crazy lot to do apart from the expo dump, especially in this the sort of second half of the second volume.
It's very confusing. First volume, second volume.
Yeah, but she's just acting really sus, and I hate the fact that she's come into it and gone, Elle, I know I've not seen you in a long time,
but we've got to die.
We've got to die.
That's actually
just kill yourself.
So jokes.
It's literally just like, Elle,
we're literally just going to die. We're going to die, mate. We're just going to commit suicide and we're just going to go.
She's just acting really weird. I think there's going to be something happening in the finale.
Yeah.
Because they keep saying about traitor and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
I think Callie's going to be a traitor.
That's actually so true.
So something's going to happen where Callie's going to betray them or
something.
Because she just bare wants 11 to die.
And she
kept saying you have to die.
She has got a sick power. I can't lie. Making you see things.
Yes, this is why something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Here. Of maybe like 11 and her are in this dimension X and they're going to sacrifice each other. Yeah. She makes 11 think that Callie's there, but then Callie just fucking fucks off.
Or
could you imagine that?
Or like Callie.
And then 11 dies.
Yeah, Callie like goes to kill her or makes out like she's killed herself, and then 11 like does it.
That's literally what I just said.
Yeah. Don't judge me.
Yeah, like something like that could happen.
Bear judging me.
Because there's no way she's going in to that plan. She ain't committed, mate. She's like, nah, we got to die. Either way, whatever happens, we're dying. And it's like,
but the thing is, nothing can happen to Elle because then we've got to deal with Hopper. And Hopper's already lost the kid.
Yeah, see, I feel like they can't do that.
Yeah, like that's going to be trauma. Hopper, literally, that is his baby.
But you killed Elle in season 1.
Yeah, like they can't do it.
And then they brought her back. You know, just like they did with Hopper, brought her back.
I think it's got to be something with Callie and Will.
If you kill Elle or Hopper now, it's just going to feel like, oh, we've already done that. I know it would be emotional, but you've already done it.
Yeah. There is a lot going on in these last 3 episodes that we just watched. There is so much information that to try and process in terms of obviously the wormhole, Vecna, the kids, the memories. Max obviously returns, doesn't she? That's probably our next thing that we're going to talk about is obviously Holly gets dragged into Vecna's memories of what we're calling it, aren't we, I guess?
Yeah, well, Holly and Max are trying to navigate out of Camazot's or basically just Vecna's mind prison. And
they do. Yeah, and they basically do. But obviously, they're figuring out, they're trying to figure out...
Obviously.
Sorry.
Jesus.
They're in a part where Vecna or Henry can't go in. And obviously, there's a point where they walk out and Holly's basically becoming the goat, and she's like, right, I'm gonna find this. They find
it does annoy me though.
This cave.
Sorry to butt in.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
It annoys me that
she finds it straight away.
No, it annoys me that we are on season 5 of Stranger Things. We've come to love all these characters that we've been with since the beginning. Yeah, it annoys me that Holly is now the centre of attention for this entire season.
Yeah, she is.
Like, this character who's been literally a kid for the season 1 to 4 is now such a huge integral part of this story that so many main characters are on the back burner. So many main characters are on the back burner because Holly's taking up all the screen time. She's the main character, basically. Bar, like, your wheels and stuff. But
I don't think I'm that mad about it, though.
It's
I do
more
quite like having Holly.
All these people you've been in since the beginning. Like, I don't have much of an emotional connection to Holly because she's fucking, I don't who cares.
Yeah, I
all these other
understand
people
the whole,
that you care about more,
yeah,
like, they've been sidelined.
Yeah, they have a little bit.
But obviously they, obviously, I'm going to keep saying obviously, no. obviously, Holly and Max,
they come across...
getting their way through Vecna's memories. They come across what seemingly happens in the stage show. I've not seen the stage show in any review.
Really?
Apparently this is what happens in the stage shows where they go, you obviously don't, it's not a memory, it's actually happening in the stage show, where he finds something. Do you want me to tell you what it is or no?
Well, no, because it was if I want to go and watch the stage show.
Oh. But, okay, so they have there's this memory of Vecna's that's obviously very traumatic to him, and it obviously means something because in the show, he finds the briefcase. They don't actually show you what's in the briefcase.
Yeah, that's the thing that everyone's like, what's in it? Yeah. Yeah,
I think I have an idea of what's in it.
Oh, well, don't tell me.
Because of the stage show. But they'll obviously allude to that in the finale, which also, this is why I'm like, they've got a lot of stuff to explain, because they've got to go back to that point as well.
I know.
You then have Holly and Max escaping, which, my God.
A
bit of urgency.
What the hell? They literally had a 20-minute conversation saying... Max basically used Holly to get to her memory and basically went to Holly, by the way, you can't come through this, you've got to find your own way out. Ha, bitch.
Well, no, it was like, you don't need music.
That was pretty savage, though. It was savage.
It was more...
she basically looked and went, you've just helped me, get out of here.
No, it made sense.
No, yeah.
But it was more like, it went on for quite a while, this little conversation.
So long.
And you're thinking, Max... Like,
urgency.
They're in the hospital, he's playing the music and Lucas and stuff.
Dun, dun.
And you're like, at any moment, Lucas could get eaten, and then you're not getting out. Yeah. So, like, a bit of fucking urgency, please. Like, you're standing there thinking that this gate to your body is going to be there forever. Didn't you learn from previously that it could all of a sudden just go? I know she was saying it's not the music, it's Lucas. Lucas is my way out, it's not the music, right? What if a Demogorgon just comes and fucking eats Lucas?
Yeah,
that gate's closed and that's it, you're trapped forever then. Because then there is literally no way of getting out. I know she's probably thinking, oh, no one dies in this show, I'm getting out. But, like, a bit of urgency.
I know,
get through your gate. And then even when they split off from each other, they go, oh, yeah, goodbye. They just start walking.
And they start walking and then they start running up that road.
They just start walking towards the gate. Her body.
Yeah, that was the most jarring. I was looking at you thinking, they need to hurry up.
I sort of wanted it to close, just to be like, yeah, well, we should have fucking hurried up.
Hurried up.
You should have bloody hurried up.
Oh, dear.
My God. What I wanted to say as well.
My brain, I was off in another world there for a minute. I was looking at my socks.
So, obviously... I keep saying obviously now. Oh, God, I'm going to keep saying it.
Just, Kate, shut up and do it.
The gang at the end of season 7. Here we are at the end of season 7. The penultimate episode of Stranger Things.
Oh, that's a good word. Penultimate.
The gang is now huge.
Yeah, it is huge.
You've not only got the original gang, all the kids, you've got all the ones that were introduced recently, you've now got the teacher.
Yeah. I love that they've brought him into this, though. He deserves to witness it.
I do really like his character. I've always liked him. But you've got Robin's girlfriend, you've got the teacher, you've got Erica, you've got now
Derek.
A huge gang of people. No, because he's not really a gang.
So,
but, like, I know that having all these characters together is gearing up for them just killing them. I think that they're going to kill the teacher in the finale.
No.
They've brought him back to kill him.
No, they have not.
I think they brought him back to kill him.
They won't.
I think it's so obvious They've bought... Why now? Because this gang now is massive, right? It would be emotional for Dustin. It would be emotional for all the kids, because obviously they've been
But
taught
what about
by him.
the librarian?
It'd be emotional for Joyce, because she's obviously friends with him as well. Like, it would be emotional because he's been around since the first season, but that's their cop-out to not killing a main character, is to kill the teacher.
I disagree with that. I don't think they're going to kill the teacher.
I think that they might still kill main characters, yes, but I think they will kill the teacher. Because they'll all of a sudden be... because they've brought him back. I know they brought him back for a reason, but they brought him back in the second to last episode.
I disagree with that.
Just before they're about to go on the most deadly mission possible.
Maybe, because I guess the teacher's like basically going into this thinking, what the hell is
Not
going
knowing
on right
anything.
Now? Yeah. I don't know, that'd be a bit horrible to kill him off,
I think that'd be a bit crap if they kill him off.
I don't think they will, darling.
I hope they don't. I can just tell this. Because what they did with Bob and Eddie and all that stuff, they brought a character in to kill them so they didn't have to kill a main character. If they do that,
they do that all
if
the
they
time.
end up just killing the girlfriend, the teacher, like, oh my God, I'll be so livid. So livid.
Sorry, it's not the company.
But the gang is now massive. So going into this final episode,
it's fucking huge.
You got a bloody huge gang.
Huge.
Bloody huge. Have you got a point you'd like to make?
No, not really.
I was going to say, going on to the final episode, Vecna's lair.
Leia.
Where he is?
Lair, not Leia.
Lair. Vecna's lair. Looks a bit like a spider. Do you think? So I think something...
Oh, it's in like that mind flare thingy where at the start with Will?
Yeah,
like that sort of spider thing?
Yeah, the mind flare. I think something's going to happen with his lair, right?
His lair?
Lair. Shut up.
God, it's very jarring.
Something's going to happen with his lair. Because obviously all this business is going on inside it.
Yeah.
With the...
Oh, the finger...
Yeah, and he's obviously shoving...
In here,
mind flare particles into these kids to try and make them like Will. But like when you look above Vecna, he's got that sort of beating heart thing above him. Like you almost think like maybe this is like the body of the physical body of the mind flare, but maybe he's dead or he's hibernating or it's something like that because it looks a bit like it. And apparently, when spiders die, put their head in the ground. That's what they sort of look like. They sort of put their head around and look like that. And obviously Henry's obsessed with spiders and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I just think something big is going to come from his lair. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Something big's going to come from his lair.
No,
I'm not saying he's going to all of a sudden come alive and start going. But...
Like what?
I've just done for the audio listeners, I've just done a spider action with my hand.
Jokes.
But yeah, it's something more has got to be with that. Like, where's he getting those particles from to put into?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I've got a feeling it's all going to be to do with the mind flare, but the fact that we've not seen him this entire season, and now, if they just be like, oh, it's him, back again, right at the end of the season, I'd be a bit like, what?
I'm a bit confused with this whole wormhole stuff. Like, I don't really, understand it. Yeah, like it's all... I think these episodes are a bit confusing. When I was sat there watching it, like I get the whole... We've now realised there's like 3 different dimensions there, but like I've never been very good at physics.
Very.
I've never been very good at physics, so it's all a bit like, what the helly?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the
helly? What the helly?
Well,
yeah.
The finale is on the 31st of January. I mean, we'll probably be watching it on the 1st because when it comes out from America,
yeah, we're going out, mate. We're going out on fucking New Year's Eve.
I'm staying in. But yeah, obviously everyone's very excited. This is, with TV shows like this, they're a huge part of your life. It's something you've looked forward to for many years. Like when Stranger Things start, fucking over 10 years ago, like, you're a kid.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I think, did I watch it with you for the first time?
No.
Maybe I watched it on my own then.
Well, you'd never watched Stranger Things before me.
I don't know.
You had
I feel like I'd watched it.
You had done.
Oh, maybe I did watch it on my own then.
But like, I didn't watch it originally when the first season come around. I didn't watch it. I think until the second season.
Either.
It was only on the second season. Then I went back and watched the first season.
Do you know what? I was one of those people that are like, I ain't ever watching that.
Yeah, I was so like,
rubbish.
but I think a lot of people were. A lot of people were skeptical of it because it looked a bit strange.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But it's one of those things where now you love it. You've waited all these years. You know, there's fucking 3 or 4 years in between each season now.
Yeah.
So like, you're an adult now. So you've been with these characters for so long. It's like, that's why you gotta kill someone.
Also,
because I will cry.
Millie Bobby Brown's got bare facial changes.
Yeah, she's mogging.
She's looking a bit like Wallace.
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown's proper mogging in this season, isn't she?
Yeah,
she's looking like, very handsome Squidward. I don't mean to hate. I'm not a hater.
No, we're not haters, but she's looking very like.
But like she's clip farming. Like every time you see her, she's proper giving her.
We gotta.
And when she's using her power, she's proper going. She's bare
it's the
clip
lips,
farming.
mate. It's the lips.
Clip
I
farming.
can't get out the fact that she looks like Wallace.
The dirtier, the better.
The dirtier, the better. No, she doesn't. She goes.
I bet she
the
hates.
dirtier, the better.
I bet she hates that clip.
Yeah, she.
She must fucking hate it.
She must hate it.
Right, so that was Stranger Things. That was Avatar. Goodbye. No. So we're just going to talk a smidge, a small, tiny smidge, because you know this is going to be a very long podcast about Welcome to Derry. We're not going to go through the whole series. Not going to go through all the pros and cons. Blah 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 blah. We'll just talk about the ending, what we thought of the show, and we'll give it a rating.
Oh really? We didn't discuss this.
What have you put?
Well, I've just sort of given like my thoughts and reviews about it.
Yeah, but I've not gone episode by
episode. Do you know what? It
episode.
really annoys me when you do this. You
No, but I'm saying no, but I've not gone episode by episode.
Yeah, I've not gone episode by episode.
Yeah, I've just literally look, we've got the same amount of comments.
All right, whatever then.
Yeah, we've probably got the same shit down. So Welcome to Derry ended a few weeks ago now, but we've sort of been watching it on the sly.
Yeah.
Sly.
Should we rate it though?
Rate out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
You go first this time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
8.
I was gonna say 8.5.
Was ya? I don't want to go any higher than that.
I think it is very good.
I thought it was good.
This is one of the best TV shows of the year for me. I think with Dexter Resurrection, Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are the top 2 at the moment for me.
Yeah.
I agree. Stranger Things isn't finished yet. So
I agree.
I'm not going to chuck Stranger Things in yet because it's not finished.
Yeah.
But those two are very, I feel like every episode with Dexter was very good. Every episode of this wasn't unbelievable.
Yeah, like the build up.
There was, the first, maybe episode 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 are a bit like, all right, we've got to get there eventually.
Yeah.
But when Bill Skarsgård shows up in episode 4, I think it was, or 5.
Terrifying. My
God, give Bill Skarsgård every award on the fucking. You can't give him an Oscar for a TV show.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Give Bill Skarsgård every. Oh my God, I can't speak English.
Every award.
Right, shush. I'm gonna get this right. Give Bill Skarsgård every award on the fucking planet because he is unbelievable. He is just the monster guy, isn't he? He's obviously Nosferatu. He is the Gorn on the cob. But he's incredible in that. He's incredible in the other It films when you first originally see him. But he just takes a step.
He is just chillingly terrifying.
Chilling.
I do not like clowns anyway. But as soon as you see him, do you know the one thing that I fucking hate that he does? It's the
the dance move.
I hate it. His voice is just chilling. It's so insane. Scary. It is. It
is just incredible how he can just switch into a character like that. And this is the best he's ever been, I think. Like in the It
films. In terms of the movies, I agree with that.
I did like the It films, but this is... He's scarier, he's more menacing, he's more haunting. The performance that he does, I think he's better than in those films.
And I love how this intertwines... with the movies.
It's a sequel and a prequel at the same time.
It's insane.
Because it obviously reveals at the end that time is sort of irrelevant to him. He experiences it all at the same time. I've seen a lot of people online with with smooth brains going, oh, he travels back in time.
No, he doesn't.
He just perceives time
differently.
All at the same... He says, after past, present, future, it's all the same for me. Like, it's the same. Like, he's like omnipresent. It's not like he's going, oh, I'm going to go back in time now.
Yeah, he's just there.
It's omnipresent. But, yeah, it's crazy. So it's a sequel and a prequel at the same time, because obviously Marge is Richie's mum.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But those last 2 episodes were just incredible. which is absolutely incredible. Everything, the CGI, the writing, the individual performances from all the characters was just incredible. Like if the rest of the series was a 7 out of 10, those last two were a 10 out of 10. That's why it bumps it up to an 8.5 for me, because those last two episodes were just insane.
Do you know what I will say is there's one character who really got on my bloody nerves, and that's the girl that what's her name, Clara Stacks, who plays Lily.
The mental one.
Yeah, she is actually so jarring.
No, yeah, I know her
she
character.
Is so irritating.
We've got to make it clear that we don't think the actress is jarring.
No, she's not.
The character that he's played, I think he's a bit like...
She's so good, like she is amazing, but like her actual character is just so irritating.
Yeah.
She's just constantly, do you know what I mean?
But I felt the same about Marge.
Yeah.
To start with.
Yeah, Marge was a crap friend.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
crap friend.
She just the last like 4 episodes, she just locks in. She becomes a really good character.
Yeah.
Her and Richie together are great.
Yeah,
like she just locks in. The first half of the season, you were like, oh, this fucking bitch, she's just being annoying. But like she locks in.
Do you know what
She's
we've
great.
not mentioned yet is I can't remember which episode it was, but do you remember when Lily goes into the theatre with?
It's like the first episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, that was pretty gruesome.
Just spat me. I felt it hit my lip.
What do you mean?
I just felt a spit particle hit my lip. But this is what I mean. This is
what a death.
I think this is more
Deaths.
brutal than the films. Like, the films had their moments, but this is
the deaths are
terrifying.
gruesome.
This is terrifying, and it is only elevated by Bill Skarsgård. I think back to the Black Spot episode where they burned down the thing.
Don't.
Just him.
That's
just
tragic.
Standing in front of that burning building with that thingy in his hand.
Yeah.
Obviously his daughter standing in front of her, and he cuts off the husband's head and stuff, starts eating it. He goes, "Oh, I've got face on my face," all this stuff. And you're just like,
what the hell?
It's just insane. It is just absolutely crazy. I loved the story, but it is carried hard by its performance, especially because the first few episodes you don't really see
if he wasn't playing it, I don't think it would be as great as what it was.
I know. He is the monster guy now. Like, he is, especially after Nosferatu and now this, like, he is the number one monster guy. I would love to see Bill Skarsgård play the Joker.
Yeah, that would actually be really good.
I know you're filling in shoes of Heath Ledger. Everyone's always going to compare it to Heath Ledger, but if anyone on planet Earth can be the Joker, it's Bill Skarsgård. I'd put Bill Skarsgård over anyone, because he basically is halfway there with it, isn't he? But he's got the laugh. He's got the laugh. He's got the voice. He's tall and slender, like how the Joker is in most of the comics. Like, you could
literally see that, couldn't you?
He could play such an insane Joker. It needs to be done. In James Gunn's Batman that they're doing, they really need to get Bill Skarsgård on board, because my God, that would be incredible.
It's got a massive forehead as well.
I know.
His forehead is
big forehead.
Huge.
But I love that backstory you get as well.
That was actually so good.
God, this is what I mean. The last
that
few
was
episodes
really good.
Are just insane, aren't they? With the backstory of how how the it creature actually gets the form of the clown. Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, isn't it?
No, Pennywise. Oh, no.
Pennywise, the dancing clown, is Bob in it. That's the boy the girl thinks is his dad. But like, he notices that all the kids are drawn to him. So he's like, oh, I'm going to take this form. So he kills him, takes the form, and that's the form he's been using, because he knows that the kids are
such a horrible way, isn't it? Very tragic. I absolutely hate that part when, obviously, the daughter comes dressed up as a clown, and he's like what you said. But then in the background, you've still got the burning stuff and all the screams and all of that.
He
and
was
just think,
horrifying in front of the...
That episode, I think, was the best episode, as much as it was so tragic. And then you've got poor Richie, who sadly
that is
dies.
We watched it on the plane home from our holiday. I was literally nearly crying. I've not nearly cried at a TV show or a film.
What did he say? He says something about he's got to protect his princess or something.
Yeah, they're a knight. Yeah, knights protect fair maidens.
I
was just like, man. And because, see, this is what Stranger Things is lacking, right? Yeah. And this is what they're doing wrong. There's only been one season of Welcome to Derry. There's only been 7 episodes up until that point of where Richie died. That was such an emotional death.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. And then after that, you then bring him back in the 8th episode.
Don't, and he's
the moment
helping
where he
them.
when he runs past, gives them the finger, and he helps them to defeat it.
And they were like, "Did you feel that?"
It's perfect. That is the perfect way to handle killing a character.
Yeah,
he's
beautiful.
Unbelievable. And Richie, by the way, he's a really good
so
actor.
Good.
He's only a kid, but he's fucking great.
He's so
you can tell he's gonna grow up to be a very good actor one day.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
He was just fantastic. Like in all the episodes he was in, in the black spot where he's drumming and stuff as well.
Yeah,
he's doing that beforehand, and then obviously the bit where he sacrifices himself. But even when he comes back, he doesn't say anything when he comes back in the last episode. But
just
the
presence of him,
the middle finger to it.
Fuck you.
And at the funeral at the end where he's just behind them, like, that's great. Like, they did a really fucking good job at how they handled him dying, him bringing him back.
Like when they have it, he sits down, he's
crazy.
like, "Oh, just to let you know, like that hand you're feeling.
Yes, yeah.
That's your son."
Like Halloran also another great character.
Yeah.
I think they did his sort of powers very well.
Yeah, I like
the way
that
he sees people,
Yeah.
the way that he,
it's very disturbing.
Yeah,
like it's like he's a bit mental with.
Whenever they went into his mind, and it was like just the way they did it with the camera angles and stuff, the way they went in his mind, all the noises, like the sound, the camera angles and stuff, all was great. And obviously at the end, he then does it to the it creature himself. He freezes him in his own mind and stuff. Like
that's pretty cray-cray.
It's just crazy. If you haven't watched Welcome to Derry,
watch it.
Man, it's so good.
It's very good. Unless you're absolutely terrified of Pennywise the Clown, which I am after this. I have nightmares that I'm going to see a red balloon pop up at the end of my bed. I actually get really scared.
Time to float.
Okay,
that was terrible.
Sally.
But yeah, I just think, anything else you want to say about Welcome to Derry?
Not really. I feel like we've said most.
Honestly,
of it.
there was so much going on between now and Welcome to Derry coming out. We didn't really have a chance to sit down and go episode by episode because it was coming out weekly as well.
It was like bom, 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 bom,
whereas
bom,
Stranger
bom,
Things
bom.
has come out in volumes, it's come out weekly, so it's a bit hard to be like, oh, I'll do a review of this and that. But it's very good. Where for you this year does that rank? Like,
I still think Dexter is always going to be
Dexter Resurrection to
but that's just because I'm not a massive fan of I like horrors, but Pennywise is fucking terrifying.
I would say that I think Dexter was an overall better season.
Yeah.
Like as a whole.
Yeah.
But I think the highs in it
were better. No, they were better. I'll agree with
there
you
were it's mainly, the thing is, it's the last two episodes. The last two episodes are the peak.
They were the best.
They are but Dexter's brilliant for the whole thing. But those last two episodes, man, there's so many moments.
So much tension when they're trying to get that stone into that tree, and they're like.
That's what I mean. There's not really a moment like that in there is, but not the same.
Yeah.
Not quite as intense as that. Not quite as like when he's grown wings and he's just about to get him. Like that whole dramatic scene, you're just like.
Yeah, I actually sat here shitting myself a little bit.
But we will have to do a.
That is scary. That series.
We will do a. We'll have to do a.
Are you okay?
This is going to be coming out on the 30th or the 31st of January, but maybe just into January we'll do our best TV shows that we watched throughout.
Yeah, we'll do something like that.
We'll just discuss the best TV shows.
But I did enjoy this as much as I don't like clown movies. Yeah, I did actually really enjoy it
very much.
Even though he was absolutely terrifying.
Now they're going to be going back again, aren't they? The next season confirmed, I believe. They're going to be doing two more. It will be in the 30s.
Yeah.
And then 1908. So obviously we're going back, but obviously it's going to be perceiving the time differently and stuff. It's going to be with different kids, different storyline, all this sort of business. But very good.
Yeah,
sign of good things to come. I mean, what I will say about that is obviously. He gets his it look, doesn't he, from Bob. Bob. So, is it going to be Bill Skarsgård for a lot of it? Maybe not.
No.
Because obviously he carries hard.
Yeah.
So, when the more they go back, it's not going to be the it character, is it? It's not going to be the clown character, sorry.
No, I feel like they still have him, though.
I don't know.
He's pretty menacing looking, though.
But he's not, is it? So, obviously, he got that look off of... But I don't know.
Depends how far back. Well, obviously they're probably going to go back.
But
to
then
where
because
he may
they
be.
say that he's a bit omnipresent, is he going to have it anyway?
Yeah, I'd probably say so.
I don't know. But we'll see.
That whole time thing does confuse me.
It does confuse you a little bit. But it's crazy.
So
that
concludes everything.
I know that was a triple review. That was a 1, 2, 3.
Couple
that was a triple review. No games and stuff today. We had a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Heading into the new year. Hope everyone has a great new year. I think we already said that with the Christmas episode. I don't know what day.
Have a happy new year. And
habba.
Yeah, what are your 2026 goals?
Yeah, we have a lot of things coming out next year. We'll do an episode. So the next episode is probably going to be out. The Stranger Things finale, which happens on the 31st.
Yeah, we've got some trailers that have just been
trailers coming out.
Released.
We'll talk about that on the next one. There's a lot of stuff coming out in 2026.
Yeah, it's going to be
We'll
a good
do
year,
an episode where we're just talking about how excited we are about everything coming out in 2026. So our next episode is probably going to be Stranger Things review, Mighty Supreme review, because I want to go see that. Timothy Chalamet, Mighty Supreme. Maybe sit back a little bit because you'll be out of camera view. Mighty Supreme, and then we'll talk about what happens in 2026. But for now, that is it. I'm going to love you and leave you. Goodbye.
Thanks, darling. Thanks.